Good morning. So we were all set to go on an awesome recovery. We're taking you guys along with. We got this morning at the crack of dawn, headed to the gas station to fuel up and get snacks for the cooler. And we heard some noise. I heard some noise while I was driving the truck in the front end. So we gave it a look over at the gas station, and we found that one of the shock mounts in the front, the way that it's put together, has some studs on a ring and nuts. And one of those studs is broken. One of the studs is stripped off and the bolt's almost all the way off. And the other one's just barely holding on. So the front shock is just in there slapping around. So we made an executive decision to run by the shop to get it fixed before we go on this recovery, because we're going to be off-road and we don't want that coming apart and causing more damage. So sun's just coming up, and normally we're doing Let's Roll after dark, but today we're doing Let's Roll before breakfast. And we'll show you here what Carl's up to. So this belongs down here with a bolt, but we're going to bring it down there and put it together with a liquid wrench. So that's just one of the many challenges we get to deal with. We're going to put this back together, and then we're going to go on an adventure. So this should round out to be a pretty good one.
That's not going.
Perfect. All right, certified now.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
All right, we're gonna get this wrapped up and hit the road. Don't go near that truck yet. So before we go over to the truck, I want to have a little conversation. So, Carl, Vincent, over here.
Who's got the Narcan?
I have it. So that is one of the things I want to discuss with you guys. I want to make sure everybody knows where it's at. I'm going to take it. I have it in a backpack. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it on the dash of the tow truck. So if anybody goes down, that's where we're headed. It's the dash of the tow truck. There are 2 boxes. That's 4 doses. Okay. If somebody goes down, we're going to walk away from the job. There's a really good chance that there were drugs on the vehicle, and there's a really good chance they came back and extracted them. So with that in mind, let's look at the job we got to do, but be mindful of what you're touching, what you're moving. We're all curious. We all want to get in and open it up. We all want to know as much as you guys, I do. But I think we want to minimize that, at least till we get out here and we can actually walk around it. It's in a pretty tight spot, but let's go look at what we got to do. Let's get it done. I think they purposely drove it off. So I don't know if I told you the whole story. It was involved in smuggling, for sure, and Border Patrol was chasing it.
Most of it, no deck. The regular deck of cards, too, still in the box.
Yeah, there's glass. So you guys know the drill. I know, Shannon, you haven't been with us, but we're going to work on cleaning. We're going to clean all this up. We want it to look like it was never here. No doubt this was involved in smuggling. And look, this has been here, and I know the BLM Ranger's been here twice. Look how much foot traffic there already has been on this hill right here.
Yeah. You've been here once, they've been here twice. This is a lot more than that.
Maybe they got chased by Border Patrol, and they ditched the truck, and they went back and told their boss.
Boss said, go get the stuff.
Boss said, where's my stuff? And they said, yeah. We laugh, but for those of you that don't live in a border state, this smuggling shit is real. We're down close to the border, and we're going to be on our guard today. Our job is to get the vehicle out of here. So as much as we laugh and kid, we're going to be careful. There could be drug paraphernalia in the truck. There could be remnants of drugs. So we brought some Narcan with us in case somebody has an issue. But for now, Dave is our arborist, and it looks like he's got one hell of a set of fucking trees to get out of the way. Excuse my language, but why don't you guys help Dave bring back whatever gear he wants back here. All right, why don't you guys glove up? When he gets that cut, let's drag that branch off that direction. Give it just a second, Dave. We're gonna get that one out of the way. There you go. We're gonna need it to go further. Yeah, because we're gonna bring the truck right across this. What's that?
What is that? Axe?
I don't know, what is it?
Vintage Black, the choice body spray for off-road recoveries.
There actually is a truck in there. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's my cue to go get the tow truck and get it up here where we're gonna pull it from. All right, so we have the wrecker stage there, but we're gonna bring it to about right here. We're gonna run 2 lines off the boom. There's 2 tow hooks, recovery points on that ram, and then we're just gonna pull it straight through the low grass here, so we don't have to bother any more trees right through here. The plan is to go straight out towards the tow truck, and that's probably the easy part of this recovery.
The whip. Yeah.
That one's ready to go. Just go slow. Now it's going to go to the driver's side of the truck. All right, what do you think, homie? We all hooked up? I'll get fired up. We'll get the tension on it and sort it out from there. See how things start moving. Are we still awake? Yeah, we're still good. So we got the truck this far. It was over there. We're assessing the tire situation, seeing what we can put air in, see what we can get to roll, and then we've got to fish it through the trees to get out of here. We've got, I don't know, maybe a quarter to a half mile of trees to get through, then about a mile of not so great trail, and then we're home free after that. Charge up.
Hell yeah.
All right, progress is slow. We are back on the hook. We were going to flat tow it, but this thing has an electronic power steering unit. The battery's dead, and we don't have a spare jump box to power that with. So we're having to hook it up and drag it through here. And we're getting through some of the tightest parts of it right now, but certainly not the tightest. We're going to have more challenges up ahead. But right now we came through these trees, and the truck rubbed against one of the branches, fell down, and blocked the trail. All together, go. got to start making decent time unless you guys want to be having mesquite berries for dinner. All right, let's go 20 feet and see what happens next. All right, so we made it, I don't know, maybe 50 feet. And this is the mess we're in now. That tire's in the air. The other tire's buried. The drive shaft's on the ground. So we are currently winching to a tree to get the tow truck assist out.
Making big money moves. There we go, baby.
Can't tow with the drive shaft in here. It'll cause the transmission to burn out. Sure thing.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta tap it. Yeah, you didn't say that's not going anywhere. I gotta do it for you now. That's not going anywhere.
All right, so we made it out. We've got the wrecker, we've got our casual vehicle, we got all of our TJs have made it out, and so we're towing this back to the yard. We're about, I don't know, a quarter mile from the highway. Jumping the highway, we got our lights on. We're safe to change. We're slinged up. Drive shafts out. So another successful recovery. Thank you guys always for watching, and stay tuned. There's going to be more. Thank you for all of your contribution. Now get out of the way.